Hello folks, welcome to Deer Corner, welcome to the channel. Raining, drizzling all day, about 30 degrees, so everybody's gone home. Kind of cluttered up in here right now, but everybody's gone home for the day, and I'm going to do a little work on my deer stand here. I got these stands around 2005, 2006. They're about 15 years old. The other stands I've already done it to, but I haven't done it to this one. They're really nice, comfortable stands. You face the tree. I'm 6'4", 230 pounds. And they're real comfortable for me to get up and down a tree, even at my age. But the only issue I have with them is when you put them on a tree. Because if you're not careful, you can knock one of these bolts, land on the ground, get under a leaf, and you're kind of in trouble when you're trying to fasten it to a tree. My other stands I got that are up right now on a tree right now, and I'm going to do it to this one. It's made out of aluminum, and I got plenty of aluminum stock laying around, so I cut me some pieces. I'm going to lay them down in here on top of the heads of these bolts like I did. I'm going to go ahead and weld them. Put one there, just weld them on. That way the bolts won't pop out and I can get a wrench under them if I have to. But that's what I'm going to do. Well, I got time in here by myself. Do a little maintenance on this stand here. It's the last one I got to do. It took me 15 years, but I'm going to get it done. But yesterday was a good day for me. That front come through. We've been having 17, 20 degree mornings. Yesterday morning it got up about 34 degrees. A warm front came in, and I was up in a tree and a couple does went by. Took their time, no hurry. But a buck come through. And this buck, I've never seen a buck act like this before. And I've been hunting many years, over 50 years I've been hunting, and I've never seen a buck walk around like he's lost. I mean like he's lost. He coming across, then he cut down to the right, went away from me. He went down toward the river, made another right turn, turned around, made another right, came right back up another ridge, made another circle. Then he started coming right on back down and around and started right in front of me. But I've never seen a buck act like that, like he's lost. Kind of like some women reading a road map. You should turn around real quick. But I've never seen a buck act like that, especially this time of year. They go from point A to point B straight through. I've never seen one just circle around and around and around. But he finally came across my path. And he wasn't a big buck, but he had a decent rack on him. And I'm trying to see basically how old he is. Now, it's kind of hard to tell the age of a deer if you can't look at the teeth. But there is another way, especially if you've got a good scope. When you're looking at their antlers, look at the base of their antlers. There is another way you can tell the age of a deer. And you're looking at what they call the knurlings. It's K-N-U-R-L-I-N-G, knurlings. And they're on the base of an antler. Got one over here. Now this 8-point right here, they got knurlings. They're on the base of an antler. This has got one big one right there. It's got several little ones scattered throughout the antler. But the more they got, the older the deer. If you see a buck, and he's got a rack like this, and it's smooth around the base here of the antler, it's smooth. That's a young buck. He may be 3 years old. He has a chance his antlers will grow. So you get a buck like this, and you got gnarlings right here. That means he's older. He's 5 years old or older. 4 or 5 or older. His rack is not going to get any bigger. I don't care what you feed them, they're not going to get any bigger. It's in their genes. That's how they grow. But if you have a decent scope, you can see these on an antler. Now you may see a buck with a small rack, and you think it's a young buck. But you get down and you're looking at the base of the antler and look at the knurlings, and he's got a bunch of them. That's an old buck with a small rack. Bottom line, that rack is not going to get any bigger. Letting him walk for the next year, that rack will be the same size. So it's in their genes. That's how they're bred. But that's one way I look at telling the age of a deer when a buck walks by. But he finally crossed in front of me. I got a shot at him. Really good shot. Clean kill. And that happened about 10 o'clock in the morning. But I sat and waited and watched and waited. About an hour, got down, went down, got him, and he was a nice buck. He only weighed 182, nice 8-point. But I filled another doe tag yesterday morning, or buck tag yesterday morning. I'm getting a late start. I know that because of Hurricane Helene. Usually, I always hunt the first day. I never got to hunt basically 3 weeks after the season opened, but I'm catching up and locating the deer and hunting out the deer where they actually move. A lot of deer have moved to different locations, different routes due to the trees are down. But yeah, that's another way of telling the age of a buck when he walks by you. And like I said, if you got a good scope, you can see it. And I just hope that little tip helps you a little bit. But always remember, when you're looking at them, if they're smooth and they don't see, that's a younger buck. But if they got a bunch of them knurlings on it, that's an older buck. Might as well take them. But glad you come along. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't cost nothing. Helps the channel out. And I'm going to get back with you on another hunt. Planning to hit the woods in the morning. And get this tree stand put back on the tree that it came off of. We'll get it welded up, get it done, get it back out. And away we go. And I'll bring you along on the next hunt. So, like I say, if you're in the woods this time of year, dress warm and be safe. Rather be safe than sorry, and we'll see you again.